to today's video. So today I'm going to start a vlog that potentially could be over a week or 2 weeks, I'm not really sure. But I'm basically going to be decorating the gazebo outside, which is ready for when we can have 6 people outdoors. Why am I so thrilled with having 6 people outdoors? It just feels like it's been forever, and I'm so excited to see my family, and it's going to be around Easter, so I'm going to decorate it for Easter, and there's going to be a few DIYs, so I'm going to get started and start the DIYs today, and I'm going to start with a pom-pom garland. Now, all of the things you need to make this pom-pom garland are in a Poundland haul that I'll put up in the card and down below. But essentially, all you need is some yarn. Now, these were all 3 from Poundland. 3 for £2 these were. So I got this sort of peachy colour. I got this baby blue, and I also got a lilac. I also got a little pom-pom maker. As I said in that video, I do have one of these, but I broke it. It still actually works, but I wanted like a new one just to do this. So I'm going to be using the bigger size today, the grey ones. And then also, these are kind of optional, but I got these little Easter egg, little sequin, I don't even know what you call these, little polystyrene Easter eggs. And then a pair of scissors. So I'm going to make a pom-pom garland. I'm hoping it looks super cute. If you'd like to see how I do that, and then how I eventually make some other DIYs, and then decorate a whole gazebo, then just keep watching. So to start off with your pom-poms, you basically want to open up your pom-pom makers so they're open. And you're going to do that on both sides, and you basically press them together. So there's basically one side of them has little bubbles and one side has little holes. So you basically push them together. So the bubbles and the holes are going into each other. That sounds a bit wrong. And then that's how you're basically going to thread on there, which I'm going to show you how to do. So I leave mine as a ball. I don't sort of pick off any, and I just get some. And what you're going to do is you're going to start on whatever side you choose. I'm going to start on this side, and you are literally going to just wrap, it's hard to do while trying to film it. I normally kind of put it down on the table, but you're literally just going to thread that round and round and round and round. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, I do have one up on my channel already. I think it's a Halloween garland. But yeah, I'm literally just going to thread and thread this, and I'll come back to you when I've threaded one. So as you can see, now it's kind of like all the way up to the top, so the hole has been filled up. So all you're literally going to do is then just snip that off. It doesn't really matter, it won't unravel too much. If it does a little bit, then that's no problem. Then you're just going to do the exact same on the other side, and then I'll come back. So now you've got both sides kind of filled up, you're going to open up the little clips. You're going to push them together like that, and then you're just going to push over the clips, kind of secure it in place. So then the clips will be down, and as you can see, it's kind of all in there. Now it's all kind of around it. You're literally just going to grab your scissors, and you want sharp scissors. The sharper the better. I know these aren't particularly sharp, and you're literally just going to cut all the way down the top of both of them. This will create your pom-pom, and then all you'll need to do is secure it in the middle. So I'm going to chop this, so now, as you can see, the pom-pom is a pom-pom, but you've still got the plastic bit in the middle, and it's not secured yet, so do not take it off now. So what you're going to do is grab a bit of yarn in the same colour. So the same yarn, and basically, as you can see, there's kind of this hole now around the whole bottom. So you're basically going to get your yarn, you're going to put it through the hole on both sides, and as you can see, then that's kind of in the centre there, and you are going to tie it in a knot and keep on tying it in a knot until you basically got no string left. So I tie it in a knot, pull it tight, and then I'll push it to the other side, pull it to the bottom, and I'm going to keep on tying it until I kind of run out of thread, and then kind of cut off the excess. But this just secures it, so the more times around you do it, the more secure it's going to be. But after 2 or 3, you should be absolutely fine, and your pom-pom shouldn't unravel. So then I'm just going to keep on doing that, and then I've only got a little bit left on this side, so that'll be fine now, as I've tied it around quite a few times. Then all you need to do is you need to find your little hooks, unhook them, and then this is the satisfying part. You can pull your pom-pom maker apart, And then you've got a little pom-pom. So as you can see, there's kind of a couple of bits that are a bit sticking out. So what I'll do is, I will trim them, just literally give it a little haircut, trim around the edges, until you've got your perfect little pom-pom. So there's one. I'm gonna make as many more. I think I'm gonna try and use up most of the yarn. I say that now, and maybe like 3 in and I'm done, but I'm gonna try and make it quite long. So I'm just gonna keep on doing that. Probably gonna put on WandaVision. I might rewatch it from the start. If anyone else watched WandaVision, did you love it? Was the finale a letdown? I felt it was a little bit. I know the post-credit scene was good, but I wanted the fight scene to be longer. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm probably gonna whack on WandaVision, watch that from the start again, while making some pom-poms, and then I'll be back to you.
So I've cut the pom-poms and put them in order of their colours, and then so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave about probably that much at the end, just so it's probably about what 20-30 centimetres, just then when we need to tie it, wherever we decide to put it, we'll have somewhere to tie it. Then I'm going to grab one of the pom-poms, and I'm literally just going to tie sort of a double or triple knot just around the pom-pom, and hopefully this will secure it tight. So I've literally just kind of wound it into the pom-pom, and I'll do another one, and then I'm going to repeat that. I'll take in the colours and I'm done. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut a really long bit of string, so I'll have more than enough, because basically you need the end of the string to be able to tie it in a knot. So that's what I'm going to do now. So coming in as a little top tip, the best thing to do, I found, is start a knot with the actual thread and then just kind of poke in the pom-pom when you're about to pull it tight, and that's how to get them spaced nice and evenly. So for this DIY, you're going to need some paints, some bicarb and some plastic eggs. I got all mine from Poundland. So first off, you're going to mix your colours. So I actually just got a pack and it had primary colours. So I was literally just mixing in white and then mixing in some bicarb just to make it a bit thicker and more chalk-like. So I then got my plastic eggs, and I actually super glued mine together just because I didn't want them to come undone. Obviously, if you want to be able to undo them, then just leave them unstuck. And then literally just gonna get a paintbrush and paint. Now I did about 2 or 3 coats on all of the eggs, just because I found that worked best. Do any colours you want. I did green, purple and pink, and I really like this. I found it easier to actually mix the white and then put a dab of colour in. I didn't do that on the first 2 times, but when I did it the 3rd time, it worked so much better. And I literally just repeated this process. I used 2 different sizes of eggs and did this on, I think, 4 of each. Then once I had 3 coats dry, I got some black paint and a super fine tipped brush, and I literally just dabbed on the black. I'm not being too particular. I wanted it to be kind of speckly like a mini egg, and I really like how they turned out. You can put these anywhere. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put some string on them and then hang them up, but this is how they looked in the middle of the wreath, my table centerpiece. But if you want to see how I style them, check out part 2 of this video. Now I actually had some of my purple paint left over, so I mixed bicarb with blue, red and white to get my purple colour, and I literally just covered this wine bottle with it and left it to dry, and I thought that looked super cute in the middle of a centrepiece. Now the final DIY, I don't even know if you can call it a DIY, it was so simple, but I basically just brought this wreath from Poundland. It's in a recent Poundland haul, and I got these flower lights again from Poundland, and I just wrapped them round to give it some light. That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see how I style these things, then come back for part 2, where I'm going to be decorating the outside gazebo, ready for the time we can have people in the garden. I'll see you then. Bye.